Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yes, I am finally back with another shelf video in my hip-hop CD collection overview. This is going to be part 22. Yeah. Alrighty, so we finished up in part 21 with, we were into the MF Grimm albums, so continue along with the MF Grimm stuff. We've got MF Grimm, The Hunt for the Gingerbread Man. Fuck. Actually, some pretty cool stuff on here, man. I really like Gingy. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, but yeah. So, Gingerbread Man. Then we've got MF Grimm and You Only Live Twice. This album was actually pretty disappointing, to be honest, man. I wasn't really the hugest fan of it, but it was okay. I was let down, though. The Megahertz Legacy record. This was really fucking dope, actually. I didn't really know what to expect from it when it first came out, but yeah, to my amazement, actually, it was really good, man. Some of the beats were a little suspect on it, but I thought everyone held it down pretty good in this album. Yeah, I thought everyone did a really good job, actually. Copyright, and it's everyone that's involved with the record right there. If that will focus. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, yeah, you know what you're getting yourself into with that. We got Minds One here, Self-Reliance. This is a really dope record put out by... the Soul Spasm put out this. Pretty interesting. But yeah, cool album. Minds One, dope MC. Good stuff. Mike Geronimo, The Natural. This is just a single, actually. Kind of weird. I don't really have a lot of CD singles, but I got that one. Mike Geronimo, The Natural album. Of course, really dope stuff on here. The Natural, Masta I Incorporated. Shit's real. I always like this record, man. Dope stuff. Then we got Mike Geronimo, Vendetta. Completely different record, in my opinion. I wasn't really the hugest fan of this. It's not terrible or anything, but it's different. Michael Jackson, Greatest Hits. I'm not actually too sure why I have this in here. That's odd and kind of awkward at the same time. Invincible, Michael Jackson. Say what you will about him. I enjoy Michael. Milkbone, The Milk Crate. I believe I did this album on a Funky Friday, actually. I think it was one of the early episodes. Always loved this record, man. I thought it was really dope. Kind of underrated. Not a lot of people give it the credit it deserves. Missy Elliott, not a fan. Mr. Jason Presents Frankensteez. This is fucking dope, man. Oh, I love this. I like this record. It's really good stuff, so. But yeah. We got Mixmaster Mike here. With Anti-Theft Device. Pretty cool instrumental record. Got some pretty cool stuff on there. If she's gonna focus. But yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Mixmaster Mike, Spin Cycle. Pretty cool stuff, man. It's kind of like a compilation. It's got, it's not really an instrumental record, but it's got artists all over the place on there. You can see what you're getting yourself into with that one. It's pretty good. It's good. Another instrumental record, Mixmaster Mike Bangzilla. Fuck, I cannot talk today. I actually really enjoy this, man. The beats are probably not for everybody, but it's cool to throw on, like when you're doing mix downs and stuff. I always had a blast with that one. Mobb Deep, Juvenile Hell. It's all right. One of the best albums ever recorded, in my opinion. The infamous Mobb Deep record. Havoc and Prodigy. Yeah, I mean, really, what can I say about this album right here? It's just fucking phenomenal. Then we got the third album, Hell on Earth. Love this album, man, with a passion. Extortion, that fucking beat on Extortion is just so dope. Love that shit, man. Drop a gem on them. Some more classic shit right there. Nighttime Vultures, really good stuff. Then we got Murder Music, which is, in my opinion, like pretty much one of the last great Mobb Deep records. Yeah, it's got some good stuff on here. Yeah, it's cool. Then we got Infamy, which I did not care for at all. I thought the direction on this album, it just, I don't know, man. This album just sounded like it was put together. I just never really cared for it. Mobb Deep, Free Agents, the Murder Mixtape. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You can see what's on there. It's okay. Then we got Mobb Deep, America's Nightmare. This album was, man, what the fuck? Like, seriously, with the beats on this. you know, me being a completist, I always have to buy like every single fucking record. I did not really care for this album at all. It's kind of bad. The infamous Mobb Deep, The Archives. This was pretty cool, man. It had some pretty, you know, definitely throwaway tracks from earlier albums and stuff, but I thought there was some pretty good stuff on here. The mixed, obviously the mastering and the mixing on there was pretty bad, but yeah, we got Moby. I'm not really too sure why I have this album in here. Wait for Me. Really odd record to have in here, but it's in here. Mo Pope. This was a good album from a couple years back, released by Brick. Yeah, this one was actually quite a surprise. I didn't really know what to expect from it. It was like another complete blind buy type deal, but I enjoyed it. Monoxide, of course, from Twisted. Montel Jordan, another random album in here, but you know what? Fuck it. I love this album, man. It's good. Mood, Doom. Awesome fucking album. What can I say about this album? I always love the production on this. So good. Fucking Karma. Really great album. To the Death, MOP. It's awesome shit, man. Early MOP. Then we got MOP, The Firing Squad. Another fantastic record. Primo's production on here, man. Fuck. Just love Primo's production. So good. Born to Kill, Brownsville. Some really good songs on there. Awesome early MOP stuff. Then we've got First Family for Life, MOP. I always remember this album just with that fucking song, Forlorn Blaze with Tef and Jay-Z. That track, man. Hypey shit. MOP Warriors. Now this album to me always holds like a special place for me. When I moved down to Vancouver to go to music school, I ended up buying this album my first year, and I just played the living shit out of this, man. I don't know what it was about this album, but I just loved it. I think it's because I was listening to like a lot of hip-hop radio down there. I knew a few DJs that played on these stations, and man, Anti-Up was always getting played, so grabbed the album and fucking just played the shit out of this one, man. I don't know. I always love this record. It's good shit. MOP, The Saints Marksman. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It's okay, though. Like I said. The Foundation. This one got shit on a lot by the fans and stuff. To a certain degree. I remember people kind of shitting on it a little bit, but I thought it was actually really fucking good, man. I don't know what to say. I really enjoyed it. It's good shit. I got a sealed copy here of Sparta. The reason why it's sealed is because I downloaded this album and then got the physical after, and I just never got around to opening it, which is very weird, I know. All produced by the Snow Goons. I enjoyed this album. I'm not like the hugest Snow Goons fan in the world, but I do like some of their production, but, you know, MOP over those type of beats, I think it's fitting. Mos Def, I mean, what can we say about this album right here? Black on Both Sides. Classic stuff. Mathematics, still my jam. Love that song. This thing will fucking focus. Yeah, good shit, man. Hip hop. One of my favorite tracks of all time. Yeah, I gotta get that back in there. Mos Def, The New Danger. Was never a fan of this album at all. I don't know what it was with this record, but it just did not do anything for me. I could never get into this album. I know it has its fan base, but something about this one, it just did not work. I know it was completely different than Black on Both Sides, but and I respect, you know, trying new stuff, but it is what it is, right? Next up here we got Mos Def, the Ecstatic. Fucking love this album, man. Such a great record. Awesome stuff. Then we got Mo Thugs, the Family Scriptures Volume 1 record. You know, it had some good joints on it. I mean, it is what it is if you're into that type of stuff. It was okay for the time. Volume 2, was never really the hugest fan of this one. It was okay, though. And then there was Volume 3, Mo Thugs. I didn't really care for this one at all. The direction on it was not there. Kind of boring. Then we got Motion Man Pablito's Way. This album's interesting. It's fun. And, you know, if you're a fan of Motion Man, you know what you're getting yourself into with this. But I thought it was actually pretty decent, you know, for what it was. Here's an album I fucking love. Mountain Brothers, self-titled record. This is good shit, man. Always love this album. Really good stuff. right there. Definitely check out Mountain Brothers if you've never checked them out. Triple Crown, another fantastic album by the Mountain Brothers group. I never really hear a lot about from people. Murder Squad, South Central Cartel, and Family, of course. Yeah, you know, if you like your gangster shit, you know, it's got everyone on here, Spice One, MC8, like all those cats are on here. Good stuff though. I think Ant Banks. Mirrors. Mirrors Good Music. Fucking great album cover. This is a really early album. This is like from 1999, I believe. Yeah, right there, 1991, 1999. So, it's an interesting record. It's very early type Mirrors stuff, but it's, or solo stuff. It's good. I like it. The End of the Beginning, Mirrors. Good record, man. I actually really enjoy this one for what it is. You know, Mirrors is Mirrors. I always like that album cover. It's fucking awesome. Then we got the first album that he did with the Ninth Wonder, Mirrors 316. Now, this album right here, man, is just a fucking banger. You know, every song on here is awesome. I like in Bad Man when he talks about, you know, cam loops and shit, which is just by my, about where I live. But, yeah, great record, great production by Ninth Wonder. Love that one. The follow-up here, Murray's Revenge, definitely was kind of a step down. I know this one has its loyal fan base, too. I do like this album. I don't think it's as good as the first one that they did together, but, you know, it has its moments, though. Definitely very listenable. Then we got Mirrors for President. I absolutely don't like this album at all. It's kind of like his mainstream album, but it's not even the fact that it was like a mainstream album. It's just the production on here sucks, man. The beats are terrible. Just it didn't work for me at all. It sounded very rushed and shitty. Slimline of Ninth Wonder. Sweet Lords, like the third one that they did together. It's okay. It has its moments. Mirrors Ninth Wonder for Never. I thought this was actually pretty decent. Again, you know, it has its moments. Ninth Wonder production gets kind of repetitive at times, but you know, it is what it is, right? Ninth Wonder, Love Rocket Volume 1, The Transformation. This was pretty interesting. I haven't actually listened to this one in a long time. I gotta revisit this record. I can't quite remember it too much. But yeah, Life and Time with Absol and OC. That's fucking dope. Yeah, that's right. Eazy-E. Good stuff. I gotta revisit that one. Ninth Wonder, The Final Adventure. This is like the fifth one that they did together. I thought it was decent, you know, for what it was. It was better than I was anticipating. I thought it was going to be kind of a, you know, kind of a box office fucking bomb, but, you know, it was okay for what it was. Decent stuff. Now, this record right here, I was disappointed in. Mirrors and Fashawn, This Generation. I was not overly a huge fan of this one. It was actually kind of pissed me off, man. The beats weren't that great. Yeah, I just thought this could have been a lot better, man. You know, I'm not overly the hugest fan of Fashawn either, but it was the beats more or less for me on that one. That was kind of yeah. Mr. Brady, Dirty. This is a cool record, released on Battle Axe Records. Of course, it's got you know, the Battle Axe production on there. Rob the Viking, Nucleus is on there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Abstract Rude, Elemento, Buck 50, cool stuff. I like that record. Mr. Len, of course, from Company Flow, tribute to Company Flow. This is okay. You know, it has its moments again, but it's glad I own this because this one doesn't really ever pop up anywhere that I see. This is kind of a scarce album, I think. Mr. Liff, Enter the Colossus EP. This is fucking fantastic. I actually have this on vinyl too, which is odd. Avengers with Acrobatic. Fucking love that track. Good shit. Mr. Liff, Emergency Rations. Now, this EP is fucking banging. It is just so good. I love this EP. Great stuff. Home of the Brave. Get Wise with Edon. Great stuff. Heavy Artillery is just fucking awesome. Home of the Brave. Really, really great tracks on here. Yeah, Mr. Liff used to be one of my favorites. Mr. Liff, I Phantom. Awesome concept record. I've always loved the living shit out of this album. Really great production, great themes, just an overall awesome album. So hungry on this album, just great. Remember when Def Jux was so fucking dope? Yeah, so awesome. Too bad they went under, but whatever. Most of the cats are still doing shit. Mo Mega, Mr. Liff. This was a letdown. I didn't really care for this album a whole lot. It has its moments, but it's not that great. Definitely a huge step down for my Phantom, I have to say. Cool Keith, Mr. Nagako. This is one of those cool Keith records where he's like pretty much talking on the album, and it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, sorry about that. Battery died. Yeah, Mr. Nagako. Yeah, not really my most favorite record in the world, but yeah, I don't know. This is when Cool Keith started going a little loopy, I think, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, Mr. SOS. Yeah, from the Cunnilingus. This album was pretty good. I didn't mind this. I guess it's more of the pre-op EP. It was decent. It was alright. This was an album I really enjoyed. The Mud Kids, Higher. Another one I don't really hear a lot of people talk about, but this one was pretty cool. 2001. Wow, this thing's it's been out for a while now. Yeah, cool record. Then we got Michael Myers. It's been a long time coming. This one was really cool. Yeah, I actually thought this album was pretty dope, to be honest, man. Got AG, Freddie Fox on there. Planet Asia, Diverse is on there. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, dope album though, man. Kind of underrated. Not a lot of people talk about that one either. And last for the M's is Mystical, Unpredictable. This was a No Limit Records album. Not really a fan of Mystical. Didn't really... I mean, this album's okay. It is what it is, but yeah, into the ends. This is NASA. This is like a... I don't actually have the case anymore. It is the disc and the art. Got like a compilation album. Got some pretty cool artists and stuff on there. Yeah. I'd have to open it up to look at it. Into Deep, Back to the Hotel. Yeah, the classic Back to the Hotel. Always liked this record. I thought it was dope. I used to have a few more Into Deep albums actually on tape though. I don't know if I have them anymore, but Into Deep, I always liked that record. And last up for this shelf, number 22, is Nas's Illmatic. Yeah, classic album. What can I say about Illmatic? One of my favorites of all time. Never gets old. And yeah, I guess we'll continue on in part 23 with the rest of the Nas albums. And yeah, so that's going to do it for part 22. I believe this is, yeah, 22. And yeah, I'll check you guys in part 23. And I will post it soon. And mark my word on that. Yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace.